Before humans set foot in space, brave pioneers led the way. But they weren't astronauts, they were animals. This is the untold story of the animals who risked everything for science. The space race of the 1950s and 60s wasn't just about humans reaching the stars. Scientists first needed to test how living beings could survive in zero gravity, extreme radiation, and the vacuum of space. And so, animals became the first astronauts, but not all of them made it back. The most famous space animal was Laika, a stray dog from the streets of Moscow. In 1957, she became the first living creature to orbit Earth aboard the Soviet spacecraft Sputnik 2. But there was one problem. There was no plan for her return. Laika's mission proved that living beings could survive launch and orbit. But sadly, she passed away due to overheating after a few hours. Her sacrifice paved the way for human spaceflight. Before humans took off, the US sent monkeys to space. The first was Albert II in 1949, launched aboard a V-2 rocket. Sadly, his parachute failed on re-entry. But not all stories ended in tragedy. Meet Ham, the first chimp in space. In 1961, Ham was trained to complete tasks mid-flight, proving that astronauts could operate in space. Dogs and monkeys weren't the only ones sent to space. Scientists launched mice, rabbits, frogs, jellyfish, and even tardigrades. These tiny creatures survived exposure to space vacuum and radiation. They might even be the toughest life forms on Earth. Thanks to these animal pioneers, humans now live and work in space. Today, scientists still study animals in space to understand how zero gravity affects biology. From the fearless Laika to the resilient Ham, these forgotten pioneers helped humanity reach for the stars.